Raw Sports Radio, man, back at it with another video. I'm your host, Super Dave, with the host, Trav the Truth, bringing y'all our predictions, or well, better yet, just informing y'all on some of the good games to watch in the times, man, so you don't miss nothing. Uh, Trav, man, what's up with you, bro?
What's going on, man? What you got in the bag, man?
Already came out. I think your brother or whatever, but he already came out and said that Dion. He said, man, I don't know about you where you grow up. He said, but my mom. He said, when you talking to another grown man, you take your shades off. He talking about Dion prime time with his shades on. So he
So you
already
take
getting
your
that
hat,
Dion
so you take your hat off and your shade.
and your shades off. Yeah. So I'm like, damn, why he stirring the pot before the game? You know what I mean? Dion gonna blow him out. I mean, he might Shikadura go out there and throw for 600 yards.
Yeah, that's why prime time he keep telling him he keeping receipt.
Right. Let me ask you something else, man. Let me ask you. Before we get out of here, man, can I get a point spread from you? I'm look, I'm not asking you to advise people on betting. I'm just saying just for bragging rights on here. Penn State versus Illinois. What kind of spread you give on that? And to who?
Uh,
I mean,
I
we could
give
just
it.
blow through the you go. You say what now?
I say it'll be they'll at least beat them by 14. Penn State will beat Illinois.
Right. That's what I say. You know what? I'm gonna go further. I'm gonna say 28 points. Uh, Second game, 2 o'clock. LSU versus Mississippi State. What's the point spread on there you got?
I'll say LSU. I think they'll pull it out at Mississippi State. Uh, by 3 points. I think it's gonna be a dog fight.
Ah man, I know you're gonna think I'm crazy for saying this, man, but I got a 17 point spread. Yeah. UNC versus Minnesota. What kind of point spread you got on that?
Woo! But that game, I'm still undecided on that game. I'm thinking
Mm.
UNC will pull it out because of what I seen Minnesota against Nebraska. Even though they bounced back last week, but I don't know. It depends on if UNC can stop their running game. If they shut the running game down, then they'll beat them by a few touchdowns.
Now
But if
I'm
they
like
can't
you.
shut that running game down, it might be like a 7 point game. It just depends on
I'm
the
like
running game.
I'm like you, man. I was gonna say 3 points, right? UNC 3 points, but as I get to thinking about it, the only reason Minnesota was in that game because Nebraska was dominating them up 13. What 13? They was up 13-3, and to the end, that's when Minnesota came back because they without they start running back. So I say, man, Drake May ain't the type that's gonna keep making that many mistakes, and they always have a challenge. I can't go based off last week because, like we said, that same Appalachian State team went down there and lost to UNC last year by 3. Same thing this year, and then they went down to Texas A&M and blew them out. So I say mistake-free football. I got UNC up by I got them up 2 touchdowns, 14 point spread.
Yeah, I can
Moving
see
on,
that.
yeah, bro. That's how just how call it down. Then we got you got Alabama versus South Florida. Ain't even no need. I would say at least Alabama gonna beat them at least by 4 touchdowns, man.
Yeah, that's what I was
28 to
just
30
gonna say. The
points.
same thing. Least 4 touchdowns.
Right. Then you got Georgia versus South Carolina, which I'm gonna say Georgia funny. Uh, we know they
Yeah, I
got,
think
yeah, they might only
this
win. It might be a low score. Like they might beat them by 2 to 3 touchdowns. Even though we know they could beat them by 4 or 5 touchdowns, man. That's just
I don't
Georgia. Georgia just believe in getting a backup rep. Go ahead.
I don't think Georgia gonna beat them like that. I think it's gonna be a dog fight.
I mean, UNC beat them by 2.5, like 17 points, I think. So,
Yeah, yeah, that's two different teams.
right,
But
two different scouting reports, right?
I don't know. Georgia kind of funny because even last year they had a couple of dog fights in a couple of games that you wouldn't expect it to be.
Yeah,
So, and they not the same team from last year. I know they still been dominating, starting off the year, but
yeah.
I think this game will be closer than what the spread say.
All right, cause we coming up with our own spread, but yeah. But so like I said, I got them by, you know what? I'm gonna say 20 points, Georgia. 20 points, that's 3 touchdowns. So then
I
we got
I say ten
what you
points.
got? Okay, that might be more realistic. But for some reason, I feel like Georgia going to have to dominate with them. Washington State versus Mississippi State, bruh.
You breaking up, Dave? You breaking up? Yeah, I think.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you good now?
All right.
Yeah, what
So
you
I
were saying?
say I know it's gonna be a defensive game with Washington, and they're gonna put up points, man. Michael Penix Jr. Hey man, I say this gonna be a 3 touchdown. Shit, man. Look, I want to say this might even. It's gonna be at least a 3 touchdown game, 21 points, 20 points red.
I don't know, cause Michigan State they 2-0 as well, even though they not ranked. I don't know, and they gonna play at Michigan State, so I think they might beat them by maybe 2 touchdowns.
How many points you said?
I'll say by 14 at least.
14. Okay, fair enough. Then
Yeah.
we got like 2 or 3 more games. Like so, we got Tennessee versus Florida. I'm gonna go ahead and get at Tennessee versus Florida. I would say a 13 point spread. What you got, Trav?
Uh, I'll say maybe at least a 24-point spread
All right.
for
All right. Then
Tennessee.
we got Ole Miss versus Georgia Tech. Um, man, Ole Miss versus Georgia Tech. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
that's
I'm
that's at
looking for
least four
Ole Miss
touchdowns
to.
right there. That's 4 touchdowns. What'd you say?
I was gonna say 5 or 6.
Yeah, about 5 touchdowns, four touchdowns.
Yeah, they
I believe
they
Georgia
might
Tech won't let it get too crazy. I don't think Georgia Tech will.
they might beat them by at least 42.
Nah, I don't know about that. Georgia Tech got a little pride in itself. I would say Colorado. Then moving on with Colorado's. But yeah, we'll see, man. If they beat them by 5 or 6 touchdowns, man, that'd be like, damn, Georgia Tech taking a lot of steps back if they let that happen. Colorado, man, versus Colorado State, man. That's gonna be probably a man. The way the dude was talking, man, they beat them by 5 touchdowns, man. What you say?
Yeah, they'll at least beat them by. I'll say at least, yeah, 4 or 5 touchdowns.
Right.
Cause by
Hey, man.
by
Well,
the
that's
coach
it,
by the
huh?
coach saying what he said.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, he done ran the scoreboard up on himself.
Dion gonna try to stick it to him. Dion says it's personal now.
Facts. Hey,
Yeah,
man.
they
Well,
gonna
that's
try and
it,
play.
folks, man. Y'all got our predictions. Come back next week. We know it was a weak schedule this week. Not a whole lot of competition, but we still gave you something to look forward to, man. That's why you fuck with us, man. Raw Sports Radio. Keep it raw, and keep it real, and always keep it raw, man. Salute.
Prime time, baby.
Stop it.